Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Elena Sinel. I'm the founder of Teens in AI, and I'm absolutely delighted to welcome you for what is the Inspiration Week, the week where we will be celebrating Ada Lovelace Global Hackathon. We kicked off the hackathons on the 2nd of October. Some of them have already wrapped up and many of them are still ongoing. This is a global campaign that's taking place in 20 countries around the world. This Inspiration Week, we have invited a number of incredible speakers to inspire you with their journeys. And today we have Wade Munsey from GSK Consumer Healthcare with us to kick off the Inspiration Week and to also kick off our global campaign. GSK is our platinum sponsor, and we're absolutely delighted to have GSK support our campaign that hopefully will make a real difference in many young girls' lives across the world. Wade, welcome.
Thanks, Elena. Thanks for the kind introduction and to be inviting me and the team to be part of this amazing hackathon. And hello to all of you here today. And thanks for getting up your valuable hacking time to listen to me. So I know the hack kicked off on Friday and is being hosted in 20 countries with, I think, a few, Kenya and Pakistan and Azerbaijan and a few others are already underway. And what surprised me was there's over 800 talented young women participating. And I think they'll hear from lots and lots of great leaders along the way. Now, I have two daughters who at the moment want to be professional singers. Now, what I've heard so far is I'm not that convinced. However, as they grow up, I want them to be able to follow their dreams in a world where they've got access to all the learning and opportunities that they need to shape their future. And hopefully, you can see them. So here they are, Paige and Brooke. Now, look how happy and natural they look interacting with technology. What I love about this photo is it shows us how technology transcends through generations. When they're swiping on their phones, their tablets, and even on the TV. No, it's not a touch screen, but I've seen the fingerprints, but it still shows how observant and natural they are with technology. I watch them interact at such a young age, and they're way more aware than their older siblings, let alone their parents like me. Now, enough of them. So why are we here? Well, the data tells us lots of things, actually, but a recent piece of research from the Alan Turing Institute talked about the gender gap in AI and data science. The research showed that women make up an estimated 26% of workers in data and AI globally, and that's not very many. It also asked the questions of how the world is designed and for whom. So there's still a long way to go. However, each step we take, each opportunity we create is progress in the making. The Ada Lovelace Day Hackathon celebrates a much admired visionary and is a reminder of why diversity is important and why we must continue the conversations and start them even earlier. It's an excellent opportunity to be part of innovation in action, to build on your soft skills and technological skills, from ideation to problem solving and communication and working as a team. At GSK Consumer Healthcare, we've held quite a few hackathons, and we do them to address real-world problems. This hackathon is very real. It's not about challenging yourselves, but beyond the hack, it's about demonstrating to the world the value you can bring and that diversity can bring. So why are we supporting this initiative? Well, my team here at GSK has grown very quickly from one only 2 years ago to well over 100. And we had to do so remotely for obvious reasons. During this unprecedented year, we had to focus on different things and engage our team in different ways. We encouraged wellness. We looked after and created a culture of diversity. While there's still a lot more to be done, almost 50% of the team are female, including my leadership team. And I think some of which, like Emma Duckworth, you will have met, I think, on the Inspiration Week, and there's also a judge. Our colleagues come from over 30 countries and range from apprentices through to PhD. And most of our apprentices are still teenagers, and some are on this line, I think, listening. It's important that we invest in young talent and build a pipeline that is sustainable. And that's why you guys are important. Embracing diversity helps us attract talented, passionate, and hardworking group of individuals. Data for good and AI for good is something we hold close to our hearts in GSK. And supporting the Teens in AI mission is a step forward in our efforts and progress to deliver positive change with data and AI. I believe it begins with human connections. with building trust in our data and AI and empowering people to find solutions that contribute to humanity and society. Teens in AI, it activates where you are involved in. It's about empowering young women to drive a critical change in leadership that will be advantageous to the future good of humanity. And that goes hand in hand with our journey at GSK Consumer Healthcare, where we're embedding data and AI in the core of our business. And we're doing it in a way that recognize that data isn't just good for business, it's good for humanity. So the change starts now, and it starts with you. No matter what path you choose in AI, tech, data, digital, or singing like my daughters Paige and Brooke, each of you have the power to make a positive impact on your community and society. Hope you enjoyed the experience, and I admire the passion and the ambitions to learn, grow, innovate, and make a difference. Good luck, everyone.
That was fantastic, Wade. Thank you so much for doing this for us. We will have this talk shown to girls in Kenya and Azerbaijan and Kazakhstan and Pakistan, London, France, Syria, Palestine, Romania, in Bulgaria, which will be the very first hackathon there as well. And I know they will all be really, really inspired. And hopefully when your little girls grow up, the world of tech will be a much more diverse place to join. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. So we did invite our participants around the world to ask you one question, because I know you are very pressed for time. And the question everyone would love to ask you and learn about is, who is your tech role model?
Yeah, thanks, Elena. So I'm going to show a picture actually of her. So this is Claude, and Claude was my boss 2 companies ago, and she's still a very good friend of mine and an amazing role model. And Claude is based in Benin in West Africa, and Claude looks after an innovation center on behalf of the president. And she set this area called SEM City up from scratch. Now, Claude grew up in a fairly privileged background. She was traveling with her parents and lived in New York, London, LA, and Paris growing up. But she also came from a village in Benin. And when I hear about what she went through as, even the story she tells about being a woman, I find fascinating, about her name and how she got it. So her name was Claude because her father always wanted a boy and never expected a girl. And the name stuck, and that's how she's still Claude today. So most people expect her to be a man when you see her name written. But she pushed through those, and she did an MBA at UCLA. She worked at the very senior levels of Amazon, and then she went back to Africa to support the country that she came from. And I just found it fascinating and really inspiring. And we catch up when she's back in London, and yeah, a tremendous woman.
That is fantastic. I would definitely love to meet Claude, because we haven't had a hackathon run in Benin yet, but we are running a hackathon in Tanzania and Kenya this time. And last March, we had it run in Ethiopia, Zimbabwe, Ghana, and Nigeria. Wow. So it would be amazing to have this in Benin as well. And I don't think I know anyone there yet. So that's a fantastic role model to shout out about. And we do have such an incredible diversity problem in tech. So once again, Wade, absolutely delighted to have you here with us today, and so grateful. Thank you so much for making the time. And everyone, do please join us tomorrow at 4 and 4:30 p.m. every day this week from 4th to the 8th of October to listen to another inspiring speaker. And each one of them is going to wow you with their career journey and everything they have to do and to say in tech. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. Stay tuned in and join us tomorrow. Thank you, Wade. Thank you, and have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.